least in your mind, there will always be someone better than you. But you're looking to that person that you think is better than you, but someone's looking to you as the person you're looking to. So someone's looking to you as like, I want to be like this guy's better than me, you know? Does that make sense? So like I'm looking to somebody else who's like they're better than me. This person's better than me. But keep in mind there's someone looking at you that thinks this person is better than me. Like I'm looking to someone else, they're looking to me. So just keep that in mind. There's always someone looking up to you, just like you're looking up to somebody else that's better than you.
Now, Ernie does have a point though. Um, as content creators or as creatives, I feel if you're not looking up to somebody, if you're not looking up to be better than somebody else, then I feel like you may just be kind of stuck. You're always going to have somebody who's looking up to you. As you look up to somebody else, as you want to go and achieve that above and beyond, like you have this vision of, hey, this individual has done so much more than me. How do I get to their level? There's always going to be somebody below you who's looking at you that way. But the biggest thing, the main piece of this whole creative drip is there will always be somebody better than you. Now, you can take that offensively, or you can take that as, hey, I need to improve. There's always going to be somebody better than you. Doesn't matter in wherever you're at, whether it's a 9 to 5 job, whether it's a creative position at a church or a videographer, a content creator, whatever it may be. There's always going to be someone better than you. One of the things that I've realized is you have to always keep in mind that if you are ever in the mindset of, this is it, this is where I'm at, I'm great, or I'm the best, I'm here to knock you down a few levels and say, you're not. That's where you're going to struggle the most. You'll probably just be comfortable where you're at. And I guarantee you, if you look hard enough, you'll find somebody to learn from. You'll find somebody who can mentor you or teach you. And there's going to be frustrations. There's going to be times where you're going to want to take a break as a content creator. There's going to be times where you see the person who's above you, that person you want to chase after and be like them. And it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be the easy road of, hey, I'm going to make, $10K a month, or I'm going to be making this much money, or I'm going to be hired on at churches, stuff like this, or events or parties, whatever it may be. Being able to realize that in the field of creativity, there is nothing but growth. There's nothing but development and learning. It's easy to get caught in a comfortable position as a creative, be it a photographer, videographer, video editor, musician, singer. It's easy to stay comfortable where you're at. But if you get into that mindset of, I'm the best out there, you need to reevaluate what you're doing. You need to reevaluate to see if this is actually your purpose. Because having that mindset that there is always somebody better than you is key to the growth of this environment or the growth of your profession, your calling, whatever it may be as a creative. I look to Alexis from Revival Church, and I bring her up in a lot of the creative things that we talk about on the other podcast, Hungry and Bored, BOARD. And we just talked about her recently. She's a creative that I look up to of how do I get to her level? So having having that mindset of there's always somebody better than me. Now you can have that mindset and still be stuck. And that's the scary part. You can have that mindset of, oh yeah, Alexis is better than me. And then you do nothing about it. On my end, I message her, hey, can you show me this? Can you do this? How did you create what you've created? She ended up putting a YouTube video out there. Amazing. So what are you actually doing to say, I'm going to get to that person's level. The individual who you think is the best in your mind, what are you doing to now get to that level? And it's tough because I get it. We have families. You have other jobs. This may not be your full-time gig. This may not be, this may be the passion you're chasing. Your 9 to 5 is what's supporting your 5 to 9, which is this passion, the photo, video, the creativeness, the whatever it is that your purpose is. And you may have that excuse of, I don't have time. I don't have resources. Sometimes you're going to have to stay up late. Sometimes you're going to have to pull all-nighters. Sometimes you're going to have early mornings. It's all part of pushing towards that goal of being better. Now, I have a saying, and many people know it, don't be sorry, be better. Don't be sorry to yourself. Oh, man, I couldn't get that video done. I couldn't edit those photos. You could have stayed up an hour more. You could have sacrificed just a little bit more time to get those things done. Don't be sorry, be better. How are you going to be better in your profession, your passion, in this creative realm that you're living in and that you're producing content? What are you doing to be better? If you think you're it, you're at the top, cool. I'll reiterate, find another purpose. Because if you are that person who thinks, oh, I've made it, I'm done, this is it, you're doing something wrong. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. Now, if you're really dedicated to going after this dream, to chasing being a creative, to chasing being a videographer, photographer, singer, artist, whatever it may be, 2024 is right around the corner. So what are you actually going to be doing? Is it going to be something that you just kind of take on as a hobby? Or are you going to obsess over it? Now, something like this that's just a hobby, you're going to have the friends, you're going to have the people who support you, everyone's going to love you for it. But the moment you start to obsess, the moment you start to make it your life, like this is it, this is what I'm going to be chasing after, you're going to take it seriously. Expect to lose people. Expect for some of the people that are supporting you now to kind of disappear, because not everyone is going to be around for the journey. And that's okay. The ones who truly support you and the ones who are wanting to see you succeed and excel above those, standard heights, they're going to be there for you till the end. There is always opportunity to grow. There's always opportunity to develop. There's always opportunity to say, I still have work to do. Don't let the reasons, excuses, and justifications of life dictate how far you go in being a creative, in being a videographer, singer, artist, photographer, whatever it may be, creative director. There's always going to be someone better than you. So strive to be that person. And never forget, I think the thing I missed throughout this whole thing was what Ernie mentioned in the beginning. There's always somebody looking up to you. Never forget that. I've worked with many creatives over the last few years, of me being a creative director, of me being a photographer and videographer. And there are those creatives who shouldn't be in the creative realm. Yeah, they're great. Their content's great. Their work is great. But they lack the necessary people skills to make a difference and to influence other people. So as you continue to strive to be greater, always remember there's somebody looking at you. So how are you going to be better to them so that you leave a lasting impact on them to be better for somebody else? And so on and so forth. Look, there's creatives out there who are not willing to teach or coach the knowledge that they have. There's a lot of people I've worked with that will do amazing. They'll tell you how to get to the level that they're at and even beyond them. I'm one of those individuals. There's no gatekeeping here with me. I will teach, I will coach, do whatever I have to do for any other creatives out there that I possibly can. But having the knowledge or the wisdom to say, people are looking up to you. So you need to be willing to make that difference. You don't need to charge to tell somebody, hey, this is how you edit a photo. You don't need to keep or gatekeep those secrets of, hey, these are the apps I use. There are creatives out there who do that. I don't know why. I think one of the other things that, there's always going to be someone better than you. There's always going to be someone looking up to you. So be that example. Don't be a creative who gatekeeps. Don't be a creative who's going to say, "Oh, I'm going to charge for every little thing." And no, come on. Be the example. People are looking up to you. You have people you look up to. Whether that's on YouTube, whether it's people in the church, outside of the church, there's always someone better. But the next step, and when you discover that there's someone better, it's now, are you going to take on continuing to be average and do the average thing a creator will do? Not create content, not go out and film, not go out and do whatever it is that you're doing or not doing? Or are you going to obsess over this and actually go and do something? There are people out there who may not have the skill set you do, but they're hitting record. They're taking the photo, they're hitting upload on YouTube or on TikTok or Instagram. They're already doing things that you haven't done yet. And don't get me wrong, I know a lot of the content creators out there, a lot of the creatives who are listening, you've done stuff. You've posted, you've done this, you've done that. That's great. But what are you doing right now? Obviously, you're watching this video. Cool. Thank you for watching. But realistically, are you going out and are you creating? Are you singing? Are you playing? What is it in your realm of creativity that you're doing on a daily basis to keep improving, developing, and just growing as an individual? Again, reaching the level of whoever is better than you, while also being the example for somebody who's looking up to you. You can either sit there, be average and be ordinary, or, 2024 is right around the corner. I don't condone waiting until 2024. Start now. Get a notebook. Start jotting your ideas down. There's another great content creator, LA Captured Visuals, that I follow. She is extraordinary when it comes to jotting your ideas down, getting everything out on paper, so then you can go out and create. And she's somebody that that has also inspired me to create something like this for the Creative Drip and just for my own page. But as a creative, what is it you are actually doing starting today? Starting whenever you see this video. I hope it inspires somebody to go out and click record and to go and hit that upload on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. It's going to be embarrassing at first, whether it's a vlog or just getting content out there. It's going to be weird. It's going to be different. But you just have to do it. Just click the button. You don't know who's looking up to you. You don't know if clicking that one button, if it's going to go viral or if it's going to just change somebody's perspective or life on what it means to do something that they love. Everyone has a passion, everyone has a calling, but not everybody is willing to leave the comfort of a 9-to-5 or leave the comfort of the, jobs, the desk jobs or whatever it is that they have to go and pursue this calling or career. So I hope this video has inspired somebody out there to go and just create. Chase after the person who is better than you and be that example for somebody who's looking up to you. And remember, don't be sorry, be better.